Yeah. See, look, I'll show you my YouTube stuff. I made a whole lot of videos. These are all my videos I made. Yep.
Fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks. We strap it up and we get better each week. This is one of those times you got to take advantage of it, all right? So let's get at it.
Yeah, I'm listening.
60 Pittsburgh.
Hold on. Yeah, I got videos on.
Let's go.
Oh, no.
On the ready.
Yeah. Oh, so I gotta hit touchdown. Come on, we can get that touchdown.
Come on, set. 30 base. Let's go. 10-2 start. Ready?
Bitch.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, man, listen. Great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're going to be just fine.
Yeah, but I'm not bro, I'm not online. I'm online, but I'm not online. I'm online, but I'm not on thing.
I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am.
You be on the next one.
Like a turkey, I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble.
Hey, everybody, it's the...
Seen a moment ago, the Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. So happy to be with you, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about.
This.
That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
Good. What's anything?
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Watch your stuff. Get your start first beginning of this shit.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Go. I'm trying to do it for. I can watch this. Watch this one. Alright, watch this. His video is good.
Stafford now to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They're going to look to throw. There's the first NFL grab for Andy Isabella. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll look to throw here. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
That's the game I'm going to
So
get.
the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll look to throw.
Look at on this
one caught by Isabella. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
70, easy. 5.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
What? Yeah, you can make your own character. The old games better.
D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
You watching them?
On 2nd down, Johnson.
You ain't going
2
nowhere.
runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. 4th-round guy, and many thought that's about where he would go, but I think he's got some upside, right?
He can come right in and be what they call a core special teams player, play on all 4 phases of it, and have a chance to work his way into the lineup. I think a year or 2 down the road, they could have a solid starter.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Back to throw. This complete to the tight end Clay. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now back to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, for these two franchises, the Lions and the Cardinals, it all began back on a Sunday in October of 1930 when the Chicago Cardinals visited Portsmouth, Ohio to play a scoreless game against the hometown Portsmouth Spartans in front of 6,500 fans. 4 years later, the Portsmouth Spartans would move to Detroit. But anyways, 90 seasons later, after some rebranding, a couple relocations, one of the oldest rivalries in the NFL still lives on. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kevin White there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Lions. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, James has got it, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Amendola's got it, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
That's caught at the 25. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 40 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Good chance, nigga.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Flowers picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now, before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on 4th down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale. Yeah. Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on 4th down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Stafford with a give. This is Riddick. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Flushed, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devon Kennard in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants it.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Off the draw. Here's Johnson. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Going deep for his tight end, Clay. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Complete to Jones. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw. The completion to Riddick. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go, jackrabbit, dude.
Now Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Set, 18, Gator. Man left. Hey, 4 down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And out across midfield down to the 45.
We got this.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Arizona, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat
Still watching it? Yeah. I pull up on a nigga. Hit a nigga with 100 rounds. I bet that shit don't miss. Sick of niggas talking shit. The nigga gonna do. Money on my mind till the nigga get paid. Niggas not with the shit, with it get down. Tryna be roll with my nigga Snoop, smoke on the weed. If anybody know my nigga got the ounces. Anybody know my nigga got the road. Blow your fucking brain if this shit is not funny. I'm sick of niggas talking about what they fucking doing. Money on my mind till the nigga get paid. I'm trying to get that fucking money for a nigga fucking every day. Snoop Dogg, show me what you got.
So you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop
Yep.
Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if
He said it.
you run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
Pass. Pass. That ass.
So why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my hair, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama. Tell your daddy, tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama, and tell your daddy, tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some, if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can
Yeah, hit you with the pass.
I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it.
Yeah, baby. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Hey. 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 I said, hey. Hey. There we go. What? 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 Move the chain, baby, get it out of my way. Move the chain, baby, get out the head. Move the chain, baby, get out the line. What'd you say? What?
I can beat John now.
What?
I think I can beat John.
And what? Move the chains, baby, get him out the way. Move the chains, baby, get him out the way. What you watching? Oh, you still done? Yeah. Move the chains, baby, get him out the way. You like him? You like this? All right. You want to watch it on the TV? You want to watch that video on the TV?